Good evening. It is about 7:20. It is Wednesday because I forgot to, I didn't forget to record yesterday. I didn't because, honestly, I've gotten some really unsavory comments about my videos lately, about how it keeps me in a toxic emotional cycle, which how you could watch my content and believe that is beyond me. I'm not saying that that person is stupid. I am just saying that I don't understand why anybody could think that. It took me a little bit to get the courage to record again. When I received those comments, I decided to take a 10-day break. I realized that I was letting fear of the world's judgment make me stop speaking the truth. So I have since stopped, and it's really scary to me, and I feel almost a little bit of shame. Woof. So I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit again. I've lived the majority of my life thinking that I did not feel embarrassed. I found out recently by doing a lot of work on myself and allowing myself permission to be a child again and allowing myself to rediscover who I was. Through that process, I've realized that I am actually just really good at suppressing embarrassment and shame. I'm really good at not processing it. And I think that is due to some things rooted in my childhood that I'm attempting to work towards. I've realized that my body is 23 years old, but my mental toolkit is stuck at 15. I don't like that. It makes me want to curl up and shy away from things. But what's important is that I choose not to do that, that I bring myself to push past those things so that I can grow. I have learned oftentimes the storms in our life aren't actually sent there to disrupt us or to stop us. They're sent to clear a way. They're sent to grow you, because a storm can destroy things, yes. It can hurt things, and it can mess up a lot of your plans and make things not go the way that you thought they would. But there's rain in a storm, and without it, the plants will not grow, the flowers will not bloom, and life just doesn't continue like it used to. Sometimes the storms in our life are necessary in order to truly heal you, in order for you to truly grow, for you to realize what you were missing and realize what you need to do to move on. That's, I think, where I'm at. So I'm trying to grow. I've learned that the storm isn't something to fear. It's something to firmly root in your foundation, to endure, because it will make you better. Have you ever tried to outrun rain? It's really hard, isn't it? One might even say it's impossible. If you try to outrun the storms in your life, you're just going to face them tired, and you're going to feel shame. Keep running to drugs and alcohol and simple fleeting pleasures to try to drown away the pain. You will never prosper that way. But it's okay, because I've done it too. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Yep, I've done it a lot, friend. Tried to turn to escapism, do nothing except for play video games and sleep. And let me tell you, strange words will come out when you're broken like that. Makes you think strange thoughts. Make you cry out to God in hopes that He'll just take you away, so you won't have to feel it anymore. And then I started making these videos, and they helped. They helped a lot, realizing that I couldn't run, and that instead I needed to realize that my foundation of self wasn't rooted in anything, not the least of which anything righteous. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who God was. I really thought I did, but I was wrong. I did not know who He was. I didn't know His nature. I hadn't studied His word like I should have. I had a foundation of sand, and I didn't know who I was. So when somebody reached out to me and asked me to stop making these videos, told me that I was in a toxic cycle, I felt nothing but anger and shame. It brought me right back to May, when somebody told me that I was healing wrong, and I wasn't truly reflecting. I looked at myself and I said, maybe that's true. Maybe you are escaping. Maybe this is just a different form of escape. I realized that's not the case, because if I were escaping, I wouldn't be doing better. If I were escaping, I wouldn't be improving. I wouldn't be planted in my foundation. So, no, I'm not going to stop. In fact, ruminating on those words has made me be more determined to continue, because I am not going to be swayed by the words of the world, when the only words that matter aren't from this world. The words that say, be kind to yourself, because I love you and God loves you more. Have a blessed day.